Hi, I'm Lori.
And I'm Doug.
And I destroyed the sound levels that time.
Oh, whatever.
Sorry. Level 1.
So, level 1.
Wednesday Night Hop, August 2016, week 5 of 8-count swing.
That's right.
Yep. So we cleaned up a little bit of the connection that we were working on last week, and so these are the things we touched on.
So we talked about that 4 a couple of times tonight. We talked about it a little bit last week, how we have that feeling of followers having a backward intention, and also leaders having a backwards intention. I'm moving forward, even if it's, let's do open to open, since that's a harder context. 2, 3, and 4. I'm moving forward and turning around, so by the time I get to 4, I have a backward intention, just like Lori. And we talked about feeling that back stretch, such that if we froze here and then we let go, we'd have this, desire to sort of step backwards.
Yeah.
It's not like heavy. It's not like we would fall backwards, but there's enough there that we would step backwards.
Yeah, make sure it's coming from here, because when we walk backwards, we usually use that and not this.
We don't want people to fall backwards onto their heads. That's bad. All right. So then we talked about so leaders, as we're doing that turnstile thing we talked about, I mentioned it last time, I'm really stepping backwards and backwards, triple step, on my 5 and 6. Even though my shoulders are rotating, my direction is still linear. 5, 6, 7, 8. So one more time, real slow, from this orientation? No, this way. So leaders can see what I'm doing on 5.
Great.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So
Follows. You are maintaining that backwards intention, and we talked about
the close thing?
This thing.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
The claw of doom, which can sometimes happen. So we talked about how sometimes, this was type A, as follows come in, they try and reach for the shoulder of the lead. This does several things. A, it angles your body forward, so you're close here, but you're losing connection back here. B, it's super uncomfortable for your lead to be pulled down with you as you come around. And this is just like a weird, kind of feeling for him or them. And also, it doesn't allow us to actually create stretch, because I'm too close and I'm keeping us that way. We're here, and then we don't have that backwards intention. What I do instead is not care where I'm going to put my arm. So the first thing that connects is sort of like my underarm here, this nice little flabby bit that we all love so much here, and then it just sort of conforms to my lead's arm. In this case, it's Doug's bicep, but depending on the height of your lead and where you're going, it could be lower, it could be slightly higher. I definitely am not aiming for this every time. So notice, if we do this again, where my arm falls, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it from the other direction. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that will help to give you the right amount of stretch at the right time.
The one other note we had is a lot of people were staying really close through this whole thing. And it's actually really hard to get that backward intention on 4 if you're that close to your partner while you're doing this. So while Lori and I stay very close as we pass each other, this 4, we still have some distance between each other, and that's part of what develops that backwards intention. Boo. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You saw that we were closer to each other than in open, but we're still generating a little bit of distance on that 4.
Mm-hmm. So then we talked a little bit of variations. We talked about swivels for follows. I'm just going to show you the footwork, and you can slow this down on YouTube if you'd like. But basically, if we are here on our 4, so let me actually start from here. This is your 1, 2, 3, 4. Then our 5 is going to go forward. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is our wind up. So this is my right hip, and it's pointing at my partner like, "Pachoo," right? We talked about that. Both of my feet are facing to the left of me, but I'm still looking directly at my partner here. And this wind up is so that we can have a nice change of weight here on our right, and then a change of weight on our left. And that's our 1 and 2. So once
Show
again,
that from the back.
yes, so I start this way. So it goes a 1, 2, 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. And there was a question of, how do you get close to your partner after you do this? In general, I'm thinking about swiveling in place. It's really my lead's momentum that then moves my feet away from each other. So if he kept me out here forever, then I would just stay here, which happens sometimes. But because my lead is giving me a little bit of that release on the 1 because we're doing rock step swing outs, then my 1 is mostly here. But then my 2 is going to travel the same way that my 2 usually travels. And then I'm going to come around on 3 and 4, just like normal.
Do you want to show the swing, the swivel swing out from a couple of different directions?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. All right. So then we had one more thing. We did a circle break for leaders. Looks like this: 3 and 4, 5, 7, 8. And this is a totally independent variation. It's just as I'm breaking my follow like I would regularly in a circle, I'm just going to let my own momentum fall forward into a lunge.
And you should be able to do this without pulling your follow down.
Right. So I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
Yeah.
And so we can use that 8 and then just drive back into our left foot for a regular 1, 2. So go into a swing out. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had that nice sequence from last week: the swing out, swing out from closed, swing out, and circle. And so the break is a nice thing to throw on that circle, like that probably comes at the end of what we call a phrase.
Yeah.
So that whole sequence looks like this: 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's an example of how you might do that on such floor.
So follows, just remember when he's doing that circle break, try not to kick him in the face.
Yeah.
Kick them in the face. Which you can do that little like kick variation that we talked about. Here, but notice that I angle away from my lead's face.
Yeah.
Important.
Leaders, I'm not like forcing Lori to do that, but sometimes me coming forwards will add just a little bit of rotation into her body, and she'll choose to do that variation as a response to this thing. So that's a cool thing you can play around with.
All response.
Bam.
So that's it for our 5 weeks of 8 count.
Yay!
We're so glad you guys stayed with us. And next week, we will start the first week of a full month of 6 counts. So join us then.
Yeah.